Greetings, fellow Ghanaians, and welcome to Common Sense at Ghana. Today, it's NPP and corruption. Yes. And this episode is directed to His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who has been duly voted into power to manage the affairs of this country, Ghana. Sir, with all humility, your job is to protect the public purse, of which you have promised. Again, sir, as it appears, and I mean as it appears, you have done what I deem ideal. Appointed agencies to fight corruption. But has it turned out to be a step in the right direction as we all expected and supported? Based on facts and documental evidence that some may describe as leaks in my possession, if you ask me, is corruption being fought? The answer is no. A very big no. Fellow Ghanaians, be ready for damning revelations. I will be right back. My question is, look, I can confidently say, and I believe I speak for many Ghanaians, we do not see the effectiveness of this fight against corruption. If I, a single citizen, a small fly like me, one man without any government agency or apparatus at my disposal, has been able to gather hardcore evidence on the stench of corruption that our appointed agencies are supposed to be fighting, how come with all the resources at their disposal, they don't have what I have, or seem not to have what I have? I hear that Kofi Amoaben of UT Bank and Mike Ninaku of Beige Bank had been arrested, and I asked myself, did we have to wait this long to do what is right? Your Excellency, Kofi Amoaben of UT Bank, as far back as November 2018, the Bank of Ghana forwarded dossiers to the Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, and other security agencies to start investigations. I repeat, to start investigation that can lead to the prosecution of those found complicit in the recent banking failures. It's now that only 2 of them have been arrested, Your Excellency. 2 of them. And granted bail as well. Come on. What kind of tortoise space agencies are these? The founder of the defunct UT Bank has been accused of stealing and money laundering in the collapse of UT Bank Ghana Limited. Their license was revoked, including Capital Bank, on Monday, 14th August 2017, due to their insolvency, which led to the seamless takeover of these 2 banks by the Bank of Ghana. UT Bank, which was trading on the Ghana Stock Exchange, had its listing status also suspended. Provisional figures released by the central bank showed that the total liability of UT Bank stood at 850 million cedis, while its total assets was pegged at 112 million cedis. How? UT Bank had not filed its corporate tax returns, listen, since 2015. And before the revocation of their license, the other bank, that is Capital Bank, refused to cooperate with potential private sector acquirers and will not even allow due diligence to be carried out. Meetings were convened several times with shareholders and directors of the bank to try to ensure that they cooperate with the potential acquirers. But their posture remained the same. Because of what? Because they had become accustomed to getting things done through influence peddling. Mr. President, Mr. Amoaben has since the revocation of their license of UT Bank been a subject of investigation for what the Bank of Ghana termed as willful deceit. The Special Investigation Team of the Police Service received a report from PricewaterhouseCoopers Ghana Limited. Listen, through the governor of the Bank of Ghana, into suspicious transactions relating to UT Bank. And according to the report, UT Bank engaged in some off-balance sheet transactions log, issuing investment certificates to investors in the name of the bank However, this amounts totaling 51,334,387.08 cedis and 8,612,829.33 million dollars were later transferred to UT Holdings. All this money to UT Holdings, not the bank. The reports further disclosed that UT Bank issued an investment certificate in the name of the bank, although the amounts were never credited to customers' accounts, but transferred to UT Holdings. Who does that? You take money that is meant for one organization and then you don't keep it there, you transfer it to another place. Interesting. The reports further added that Prince Kofi Amoabin, then Chief Executive Officer of UT Bank, signed most of the customers' investment certificate and subsequently transferred them to UT Holdings. Again, fellow citizens, this is happening in this country. Let me carry on. Investigations further revealed that customers' monies were with the UT Holdings. Most of the investment with UT Bank was absorbed by Ghana Commercial Bank Limited as part of the takeover of UT Bank in 2017. With our money, Kofi Amoabin and Michael Nyinaku have since been accused of allegedly stealing more than 390 million cedis and $8.6 million belonging to customers of the bank. Fellow Ghanaians, please, listen with open minds. Only two of the many have siphoned almost $500 million Ghana cedis, almost 500 million Ghana cedis. Just two individuals. Meanwhile, someone who has stolen goats, probably a 3-month goat, is in jail. Why is Kofi Amoabin still walking around? Why does it have to take so long? Why at this pace? By the time we are done with these guys, we will not even be alive. It's been 3 years since UT's license was revoked, and he has now been arrested. What kind of tortured space is this? Come on. Come on. Something is not right. I asked Dr. Kwabena Dufour's Unibank. It's even worse. Have we run out of handcuffs? Where is he? Mr. President, Your Excellency, we know very well that you have all the measures. Yes, we agree. The measures are there. But the pace is the problem. If in 3 years, you've been able to arrest only 2 people, let's assume, or let's say you have a second term, how many people out of the many, out of the lots, will you be able to arrest or prosecute on this issue? Our problem is the pace. Fellow citizens, because of NAM1, people have died from depression. Ignoramus citizens, because you are giving some pocket change, stolen from your neighbors. You will use your large following on social media to support NAM1. To support NAM1. Someone who is allegedly a known fraudster. In my view, you are all accomplices. It is my prayer that the law will have a place for all of you, including stomach journalists who are in the pocket of these corrupt people. Shame on you. A report from the Center for Aviation Airport Construction dated 26th November 2018 stated that $275 million was used to build the Terminal 3 airport. Meanwhile, same projects cost $64 million in Ethiopia. Inna lillahi. What is this? A difference of $210.5 million. How? As if that was not enough. 275 million that leaks and floods at the slightest rain. Fellow citizens, the question is, where have all these monies gone to? Whose pockets, whose account has these monies been diverted into? have all the agencies supposed to fight corruption been compromised? On this Terminal 3 matter, I will soon bring you the facts and evidence that will shake you and I. It will shake us all. But for now, let me leave this here. We have people in this country who engage in illicit practices, thieves, and intellectual robbers. People who use dubious means to steal from the good citizens of this country. The ones and the likes still walk about freely, enjoying celebrity status. Wow. After literally robbing Ghanaians in broad daylight, they have the guts to be going on TV and radio stations and other functions as esteemed speakers invited by some irresponsible Ghanaians who are supposed to know better. And the amazing thing is, sometimes the same people, fraudsters, are hailed by the same people they robbed and completely took for fools. Oh, common sense. Common sense. Fellow good citizens, let me ask, where is Unibank? What is happening to First Atlantic Bank? What at all? What is happening in this country? Why are all these corrupt and confident tricksters walking about freely? I ask again, is it that the agencies do not know, or the will is not there to fight corruption? At this point, I would like my viewers to know that I contact the necessary persons or bodies involved for a response. So if I get, I'll publish it. If I don't, I will still speak the facts and let the chiefs fall where they may. Once again, I want to remind you that my name is still Yakubu Ghana, and I promise you 2020 will be a year of revelation. Kama yana Hausawa ke ce, magana da mai hankali ba yin shi da yawa. Thank you for watching Common Sense and Ghana.